Welcome everybody, my name is Michael and today we are discussing about Ethereum. So happy January 20th to everybody. Currently Ethereum is at $1,300 exactly, with the total market cap for all cryptocurrencies having fallen right below $1 trillion. Ethereum's market cap is at 148 billion, and a lot of people were excited because earlier this week, yesterday particularly, Bitcoin didn't have such a great time, so we did hit above 37,000 and currently Bitcoin has fallen to 34,000. However, altcoins fared a little bit better, with Ethereum reaching a new all-time high. The previous all-time high, if you go to CoinMarketCap, was 1432.88, and on here it says we hit 1432.30 cents. So almost 2 quarters away from beating the all-time high. However, you have to remember that CoinMarketCap is just a cryptocurrency data aggregate. So it takes the averages out of all of these exchanges and it puts the price, puts the volume, adds everything up. But that doesn't mean that Ethereum didn't break the all-time high. It actually did go above $1433 and it hit an all-time high of $1439. We had multiple news outlets report on this because if you're familiar with arbitrage, some investors make money thanks to their local exchange possibly trading at better rates than an exchange abroad. And that's exactly what happens here, because even if we go to CoinMarketCap right now under market, we see that on Binance it's at $1297.33 while the average is $1302.48. We can see on Bithumb that it's at $1310.58, and Bithumb usually, since it's trading in KRW, which is their local currency in South Korea, what I've noticed is that South Korea is a very powerful player for altcoins such as Library. Whenever Library's pumping on Bithumb with KRW, and Upbit also in KRW, which is also at 1310.13. Not only do they throw billions of dollars in, and they're a huge market for cryptocurrency, and the regulation is also on the good side of crypto, but usually these South Korean exchanges are trading at better rates. So that's exactly what happens. While some of these exchanges were well below the all-time high, we're able to officially say that Ethereum did beat the all-time high of 1432.88. And if we scroll down this list, we can also see, let me actually show you. Here's the list. We can see 1297.19, 1299, 1296. We see 1310. 1299. Let's go back up. 1310.58, 1310.13. So it's not just one exchange, it's multiple exchanges that are above 1300, and the total price average is 13.1. Oh, there we go, 13.188. So that's why there's a tiny discrepancy. And as you can see with Upbit with KRW, it has a $548 million volume right now, and Bithumb KRW also $359 million volume. So just in South Korea alone, we're approaching $1 billion. Now, of course, there's other exchanges, but Upbit and Bithumb are 2 of the largest in KRW. We have in Euro for Binance, we have USD Tether. We also have in Turkey, and this one in TRY is also 1310. And that's over $110.2 million. Here is something interesting. BW.com, Ethereum in QC, 1359.97, but it has an asterisk. There we go. It's 11 hours ago. All right. So I always got to look at the asterisk. 1309 also in TRY. Japanese yen, 1298. We have Ethereum to DAI, Ethereum to Wrapped Ethereum, Ethereum to GBP, Great British Pound Sterling, 1327. So regardless, a lot of people were happy we beat the all-time high of 1432, and the new all-time high is 1439. Now, there has been a price pullback, and it's somewhat disappointing, but also not entirely unexpected given the focus elsewhere, most notably the transition of power in the United States, said Denis Vinokurov, head of research for a cryptocurrency prime broker. So a lot of stuff is going on today, January 20th. The whole world is reacting to the presidential switch, which we're doing a video on Kubera about that. I'm going to say it time and time again. Obviously, I'm leaning on one side for political biases, but politics doesn't matter at all. It's all a bunch of BS, and unless you have millions of dollars on the line, you most likely aren't going to get affected by it. Because let's be honest, the average citizen doesn't get affected by it. And regardless of whoever would have been the president, there's a lot of issues that both the Republican Party and the Democratic Party are going head to head on, fighting tooth and nail. But Bitcoin and cryptocurrency just isn't one of those issues that's high on the priorities list. And both President Donald J. Trump and President Joseph R. Biden, they're not really big on Bitcoin. They really don't understand it. They're traditionalists. And it's quite easy to understand because most people over the age of 70 years old, they're used to stocks and real estate, all these traditional forms of investing. These guys both are very, very rich. And Biden's approaching 79 years old. Trump is going to turn 75 years old. So if anything, you should look at their administration and who is in control of the financial sector, who's important, that's in the Senate and the House of Republicans. Is anybody introducing any bills that are related to cryptocurrency? But in most cases, there's people on both sides that are pro-crypto and anti-cryptocurrency. But we're discussing that more on Kubera. So it's just something to think about, because there's all these external events that will dictate the price of Ethereum and dictate the price of Bitcoin. But this doesn't mean that it's over. It's just a normal correction. Also, there's people who are waiting such a long time to cash out with Ethereum. Ethereum just wasn't doing as well as Bitcoin was last month. It's a good thing that Ethereum came about recently. Ethereum surpassed a $160 billion market cap. At that level, it was higher and it was worth more than US financial behemoths such as Wells Fargo, Citigroup, and Morgan Stanley, all of them at $135 billion, $132 billion, and $137 billion respectively. Bitcoin's market cap was above $644 billion, so that's still killing it. Now, there's certain things to look at for Ethereum's price raise also over the past year. Bitcoin had the halvening, and obviously cryptocurrency, the whole philosophy of it is, if we're not doing so great because we're paranoid about the US dollar and inflation and rising taxes and unemployment, and 2020 was a pretty crap year for most people, gold and traditional assets that are usually anti-banks, anti-inflation, they don't really care about all this stuff. Cryptocurrency falls under that segment, and people who are interested in this stuff will usually start investing heavier in that. They're searching for a hedge against inflation, and that's why cryptocurrency is rising. But also, you have to look at what was going on with Ethereum. In 2020, there was the summer of DeFi. A lot of decentralized apps were being formed thanks to Ethereum. There's more and more use cases for Ethereum, so it is the better Bitcoin. It's maybe not as popular as Bitcoin. Maybe institutional investors don't really care as much about it, but it still has a bright future. And also Ethereum 2.0, staking, Vitalik's plans later this year for what he's going to do with Ethereum. There's just a lot of fun stuff. And it's possible that later on Ethereum might hit $1,500, $2,000, or even beyond that. Oh God, I remember my $5,000 Ethereum prediction on Kubera. That was a nightmare. So DeFi development has been progressing rapidly, and that's also helping with Ethereum's price. The Ethereum ecosystem and its community is growing. These people are very loyal. And here's what CZ has to say on the matter. He's the CEO of Binance, and also he invested into CoinMarketCap, which we were reviewing. People enter via Bitcoin and will almost certainly eventually explore other things in the cryptocurrency space. Also notable news is that the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, which introduced Bitcoin futures in late 2017, has announced as of last month that Ethereum futures are coming up, and the Chicago Mercantile Exchange is a huge player, so billions of dollars are going to enter the market for Ethereum. It's going to give a lot of access to Ethereum exposure for institutional investors where they're still kind of worried about certain aspects of cryptocurrency, so they'd rather invest for futures, and then they feel safe and they still have cryptocurrency. They're able to say, yes, I'm a crypto investor. As with anything, there are risks with investing, so whether you're invested into Ethereum or Bitcoin or any other altcoin, or even stocks or any investment of any type, real estate, the number one thing is to be safe. Make sure you have an emergency fund. Make sure you have all your bills planned out for the next year. If you can't do that, the next 6 months. And know that Ethereum and Bitcoin and all these large altcoins are investments for the next 5 years, the next 10 years. Ethereum came about in 2014 and 2015 by Vitalik Buterin and his team. They were searching for a way to improve Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's always kind of been a little bit slower. I still prefer Bitcoin, but we don't know if Bitcoin's going to be number one forever. It might go down to number 2 or number 3 position in the next few decades. But a lot is still yet to happen in the cryptocurrency space. So that is that for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it and you're new to the channel, you're coming over from Kubera, thank you for 300 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button. Use the bell for notifications if you want to be notified for daily uploads. We usually upload around the same time, but a schedule is upcoming pretty shortly. Leave a like, comment, and share this video if you enjoyed it. And I'm excited for this future of 2021. Hopefully we're able to get to 1,000 subscribers pretty soon. So thanks for joining in on this journey. I appreciate every single one of you if you got this far. Stay invested. Leave down your opinion below what you think about Ethereum or Bitcoin or anything really, as long as it's not spam. I hate spam. And we'll see you guys tomorrow on tomorrow's video. Bye.